northerner and a southerner have equal rights to contest, but northerners should be very careful in choosing who they vote for. No northerner should take us for granted. That's how we ended up with President Buhari. We don't want to repeat the same mistake. You must be a northerner who's better than all the other candidates. That's, for us, that's the bottom line. It's not enough to be a northerner. You have to be the best. You have to be the best for the north. You have to be the best for the rest of Nigeria. We are looking for a Nigerian president. If he comes from the north, fine. But he must be voted for by Nigerians. And he must be good.
The irony is that what the North consider as a competent person is different from what the South considers as a competent person. Anyone who says what this man is saying literally will be deceived. Power simply has to shift. Buhari has been competent enough for the North. They've been so comfortable and they're okay. Is it now that Buhari's tenure is coming to an end? They are now realizing that they wouldn't go the way they voted for Buhari. Like, seriously? We are divided by sentiment in every area of our polity. Remove sentiment from politics and we will smile again, because then, only then will Nigeria regain our lost glory and be a great nation. The best can come from any region in the country. To carry first for last, no be sentiment, but brain. Believe it or not, if Buhari should go for third term, he will still win. Not because he's competent, but because he protects tribal and religious interests at their own detriment, and they are even dying. Is that what people think? Well, just like somebody said that what the South considers as competent is different from what they consider as competent, because something of this nature cannot be happening in their region and these guys are comfortable. I don't even know the kind of human beings they are. Can't not face north and govern themselves and leave the rest of the country to experience peace for once. We not do again, but we won't hear. Well said, gentlemen, but this is the trick these people called politicians do use. After 4 to 8 years, we the masses have survived the hard time without any closeness. We are only friends again now because you want our votes. Youth, be wise. That is only if they are going to be wise. If and only if they will be wise. And you people knew all the while that he was bad and not competent, rather covering his anomalies. Hypocrisy. This man does not represent the North. He represents his stomach and pockets. He represents them because he loves everything he says. See the seat from pit of head. You can't fool us this level. We are going. It is not for the North, whether they have good or bad candidates. We didn't even want to see any North on that ballot paper. Period. All this your brain work won't chop us. Just go and keep quiet. Good morning. Now you condemn sentiment, but remember the famous. It is the turn of the North, which you and your organization championed in 2015, and you were APC head of INEC section Dex, but all of a sudden sentiment is bad. Well, I beg to tell you that things this time, or this sentiment of yours, you are being sentimental already. Jokers, now you are condemning sentiments only when it gets to the South turn. All of a sudden, you guys remember that it doesn't matter anywhere the president can come from. The North are jokers. The South have a competent and let the gentleman agreement of national or rotation continues. Let it continue. We don't even want all this work and boost stories. But unfortunately, the so-called, what do they call them? The southern politicians will not even hear. It is not even the masses from the South. The so-called politicians from the South are even causing more problems, creating more problems. They don't see beyond because all of them are not even patriotic. That's it. They don't want the good of the country. All they want is how to amass wealth. That is all. Every other thing is secondary. And that is why they cannot even reason and begin to see what these guys are up to, what their agenda is. They will not see it. All they see is, what am I going to get? What position am I going to be fixing? What juicy position will befits me. And that is all they think about. They can come and tell you all manner of rubbish on the pages of newspaper, but that is not what they mean. We have seen it now. For how long are we going to be deceived? But some people have made up their mind that they will never stand alone. They will never use their God-given brain. All they want is that they want to be spoon-fed every now and then. Be spoon-feeding them. They will be relying on other people to be able to do things. They will never. That is what is causing problem for all these southern leaders. They won't know. They won't get, because if they are directing their people very well, it will be so difficult for somebody to just come and bring one bag of rice and begin to share one cup for everybody. Yeah, this northern group, you have admitted you have been voting on sentiment based on nepotism while reversing now. Nigeria is now on a very low ebb because of your actions. You know that our economic, political, and social crash cannot be reversed in any near future. Nigeria, yeah, now wow. Not as the right same as South, but the easiest way to solve this problem is to separate North from South and let peace reign forever. Emotional SCGs with no defined principle parade the northerner who is the best, who is that best, and let us see. Until then, whosoever presents himself for the contest is the best as far as we are concerned. Politics is not about we want this or that, but about this is what we have. Period. Believe these people at your own detriment. Believe them. You are doomed for it. Believe them. You are your own. Believe them. You are on your own. You are on your own if you believe them. If you believe them, you are on your own. That is it. Nothing will ever change. If you even see his face, see the way he's even talking, smiling, they know what they are doing. Of course, he's just telling the press what they would like to hear. Just telling them. Can you imagine giving them attention unduly? Undue attention for just no reason. Buhari has given the North the shocker of their lives. Do you think they are really bothered? Or do you think they are affected? Do you think they are worried? The Amajiris and Abokis don't know this. They just follow a slogan and start voting. Naturally, what you said is right if the country is one, but there are mutual ethnic suspicions and distrust. It cannot go anyway or go away in the future. Restructure the country to true fiscal federation, then you can bring up this argument. You voted for incompetence twice, and we are talking of competence now after defending him before now. That is disingenuous. Some of us wailed and were met with